Hello there. Today I spent the day playing in a volleyball tournament. It was a brand new team. I had never played with 2 out of 6, which sounds like a small amount, but I only play with 2. Well, not out of 6, I guess, because never mind. So it was a brand new team. And one of the new players for me was the setter, and they touch the second ball every play, so they're kind of the quarterback of the team in a sense. So having a new setter is a big change. So we started the day. We won our first set. So there's 2 sets in a game. We won our first set, and then proceeded to lose every other set in the morning. So we played 8 sets, I guess, and we won one of them. And then we played a team and we ended up beating them, which is we beat them in 2 sets, and so we went to the playoffs. And then there was only 5 teams in this tournament, so in the playoffs we were going to play 2 teams that we had just lost to, and it was not in some cases it was a big loss. So we thought we were going to be done for sure, and it was really it was super interesting to watch and to be a part of this team that was losing every game that we were playing. And there's a lot of miscommunications, and we were really struggling to connect with each other, but we just kept doing it and kept trying to adjust and trying to talk to each other and trying to figure it out. And it was almost like we saw no improvement, and then bam, we figured it out. Suddenly the team came together and we won. We won the whole thing. We beat the 2 teams that clobbered us when we first played them. And yeah, it was a close match. We went to 3. We played 2 sets unless you split. You win 1, lose 1, and then you play a third as a tiebreaker. And yeah, it was close. We went right to the last 2, or we were 2 points away in that last game. But it was just one of those lessons about just because you're losing doesn't mean you're going to lose all the time. There's going to be a shift, there's going to be a change in it. But we could have just decided, well, whatever, I don't even want to play anymore. And then we would have lost to that one team and we would have gone home. We would have had an early day. But instead, we really came together as a team, and we won. And this reminds me a lot of being in school with CPA and during the study period. So you have to take this 3-day exam to become an accountant, and to study for this exam it takes months and months of studying, and it's a program that you take, a study program. It's not just, well, have fun, see you in a while. And you write these cases. And when I went through, the cases had, this was the first time that you'd ever seen a case that looked like this. You got through 5 modules with CPA, and then in the very last module, which is a study program, you saw a case that you in a way that you'd never seen before. You've never ever been taught how to do this, how to read them, that kind of thing. And so you failed. You write them in exam scenarios, and you fail. Every day you fail these exams, and you just keep writing them. And CPA is testing whether you can persevere, whether you can fail and get up and just do it again and try again and try again. And you're not supposed to pass an exam and pass a practice exam until the week before you're scheduled to write this 3-day exam, which is so stressful. You've been failing every day for months, and then you're supposed to just believe that you're going to pass the exam even though you have zero data to support that you're going to do it. And this is such a, like, we think about this in, like, that's a pretty contained scenario. You have people that are running it that are like, just trust the process, which by the end of it, I just wanted to like lose my at anybody that was like, just trust the process. But the process, like, that study process works. And so you're like, that's a very canned scenario. They tell you you're going to fail. So it's easier to be okay with it. But in life, like this morning, it was not a canned scenario. We were just losing. So when this happens to us in business as well, how do you know when it's time to just cut your losses and be like, this is not for me, or like, I made a mistake and like, I cannot continue the way I'm going? And how do you know when to persevere and to just put your head down and keep working at it? Now, I don't necessarily have an answer about this, but I do think that it's a matter of how much do you believe in it and how much are you willing to adapt? Because I think a lot of times we see the like small business community, like, to be successful as a small business owner, especially as someone who's doing something that's never been done before, you kind of have to keep your blinders on because people are going to tell you that it's dumb or it's never going to work or like all the things, because nobody's done it before. So you have to believe that it's going to work. But I think that sometimes those same people get too narrowly focused on like, this thing is going to work, and they don't sort of adapt as things change, because maybe you get 3/4 of the way into whatever it is, building your prototype, or you I don't know, building your service package, and something changes. You learn something that you didn't know before, and you have to be able to adapt. I'm not saying give up on your dream or give up on your business or whatever, but you have to be able to adapt and to learn and make small changes and, you know, work with your team and not just say like, this is definitely going to work. And that was definitely how we did it today. And just, you know, I know that that's kind of a weird comparison of like volleyball to small business, but it's, you know, we had to make those small changes and adapt and really just decide we were going to play instead of giving up. So I think that that's really important in business. And if you're in business now and you're kind of at a point where you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, and it's because money has become an issue, then I would love to chat with you. We can create a plan together so that you can keep going, because if you really believe that it's worth it, then do it, man. And let's chat so you can make a small change and adapt to be successful. As you can see, I'm in a lovely Christmas sweater. It's just so comfy. I have to wear it. Anyways, if you have a question for me about money, like any question about money, then leave it for me in the comments and I will do my best to answer it. And if it's a long and involved question, then I'll do a Facebook Live for you. I have left the link to book 30 minutes free with me if you want to chat about your specific situation. I would love to chat with you. I'll see you tomorrow.